You about to what?
Live with two.
We got a speaker thing?
Yo, Tay. We live?
No, yeah, we is live.
No, we live in the joint?
Yeah. Yeah, we is live. Yo, bro, what's up?
What's up with you, Brody?
What's going on?
Chill, man.
Everybody still trying to get their stuff together off that Verzuz last night, man.
Yo, the Verzuz was a motherfucker, man.
That joint, man, was epic, man. I ain't think they was going to battle like that, bro.
Shit crazy.
Yo, that shit almost came to Blizzos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It got deep for a second, man. It was a little bit more crazy than that Gucci man joint. Like,
right.
Tension was high.
Tension was definitely high. All right,
I would have liked to see. I would have had liked to see State Prop get a shot. They blackballing Bangs now.
Man, tell me about it, bro. Especially I didn't know they all going on tour. Like that would have been a perfect promo.
Yeah.
I thought Beans was gonna get the Nori joint.
No, Nori's saying that they ain't doing it. Like Nori want to do it, but he's saying that they not doing it.
Yeah.
He said they're not letting them do it.
That's crazy.
But then somebody gonna say the winner of Dipset Lock should face G Unit. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, they don't want that to happen all over again, man.
Yeah, they don't want them sorry Miss Jacksons to come out.
Right.
So what y'all think about G Unit and State Property?
I don't like it.
I think G Unit will watch State Property, even though
they watching them.
Fan, but they got way too many commercial records.
Dude, Property got a lot of commercial records on the low.
They do, but not that resonate with the country. You know what I'm saying? They got hit home with the whole.
The only thing that Dipset G Unit would do is play a lot of more solo records than they would. They can beat them solely,
right?
With 50 and Lloyd Banks just giving out songs, and a couple 2028s, but. I fuck with State Prop. State Prop underrated, yo.
Yeah, they definitely underrated. But they get a lot of respect in the industry. It's just not outside the industry. They don't.
Right.
Yep.
I'm sharing the link and shit so everybody can start getting on. What's up, everybody? How everybody doing today? I got some T-Pain today now.
You got the T-Pain in there? Taking it back to 999. You taking it back to the 99.
It's because of Cam, man. I can't believe Cam went out like that, man. Cam just came to get his check. He wasn't even fucking with his team.
It was looking real bad for them out there, man.
I can't believe Cam came like that, man.
It was looking real bad for them out there. I was like, damn.
Because Cam just as cocky as Jada is like that.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that Cam came like that.
I was surprised too, but Jada energy was so heavy.
He was on $1 million, man.
It was so heavy.
He was on $1 million. He was like, I've been here before. These niggas can't see me. I already got this shit go.
Yo, you see when he snatched Joel's bandana off his head?
All you wanted to do was laugh. Like
that was a fight. That was a fight, man. That's a fight, man.
That's what I'm saying.
yo, that's a fight.
Took that joint on the chin.
He stomped on that joint.
Yeah,
but you know what was the funniest part to me was when Jada said it's so fucked up because Jimmy don't even know the words to the song. He said this is when before Jimmy wouldn't even know how to rap. Like,
yeah,
Jim, how you was talking so much shit though? Like, I was like, yo, they gotta come better than that. And Dipset got some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And not though they got some shit, but individually they got some shit. Like, Santana ain't play nothing off his first album.
I know.
Jim could have did a little bit more.
A little bit. Oh my god.
Freaky Zeke was killing me all night. I'm like,
they should have left Freaky on the sideline, man.
He was rolling a second.
I'm like, what the fuck is
on the sideline, man?
I'm like, what the fuck is Freaky Zeke doing? Like,
they should have left Freaky on the sideline. I was mad. They should have left Freaky on the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah, fact.
What's up, Tara? Tara said, what's up, y'all?
What's going on? What's going on, people?
All right, let's go through sneaker check real quick. See what's popping over there.
Kalina got a pair of Niceys on her feet today, huh?
Let me see. Would you say those was now?
They the 2090s.
2090s,
yeah.
All right, yeah, I fuck with those. They come in different colors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know you would fuck
I'm
with
sure
them.
you've seen them. See, they the ones that come in like the burnt orange, yellow, black combination. They got a greenish, yellow. They nice though. They are.
They were supposed to be the like the updated version of the Air Max 90s. Like you know what I'm saying? They updated technology and all that.
No, Des got on these Yeezys. They don't look that bad on feet. I would leave them to girls though. I still can't fuck with them, but
yeah, I'm telling you, if you wear a size 13 and up, they're not for you.
Yeah, I'm a 12. I don't even think I could get away with them joints.
Yeah, I can't fuck with them, but they're not too bad on girls.
Yeah, they not.
Oh yeah, they.
You know, girls always gonna give feet a nice little look.
Right. Let's see what else we got over here. Chris got these customs. Chris got these customs for you.
Custom work.
Yeah.
I like that.
Little freestyle joint, something I could beat up.
I like that. All right, let's do one more. Dude, can y'all tell me what's going on with the shoestring crisis, man? I can't find no shoestrings nowhere, man.
For real?
Yeah. I was in the mills yesterday. Ain't no store had no shoestrings. I was in the mills yesterday.
Oh yeah, out of the stores, bro. I ain't been able to grab no shoestrings out of a store in probably years.
Right. So I ordered some from fuck this joint called Stickles or some shit.
They got Lace Lab. That's a good spot to grab off the internet.
Yeah, I'm looking for shoestrings right now. No, Angela, I don't like the shoestrings they had on Amazon. Them just look bootleg.
Facts. I got treated by Amazon. I needed some replacement Jordan 11 joints. They did me dirty with what they sent me.
Yeah, them bootleg. Tara, I see you with them Adidas. I mean them Pumas right there. Them classic what's them Clyde Pumas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the claws, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Puma sneaking up though. Puma quietly doing their thing. They always had a classic.
Definitely doing their thing. They got some crazy styles, like some they running sneaks is crazy.
It ain't nothing like them right there though, man.
This is what we're gonna get into today, fellas. This is what we're gonna get into.
Like a pair of good Uptowns.
These fresh forces.
Freshy dashies.
Here's a pair right here. We're gonna get into some forces. We're gonna get into some force talk today. So we're gonna do pros and cons of Air Force Ones.
Nice.
So I'm gonna say these been out for forever. And they got like 99 names for them.
Forever.
We call them forces. Some people call, and in New York they call them Uptowns.
Mm-hmm.
They call them a little bit of everything everywhere.
My family down Virginia, they used to call them flaves.
Oh shit! I didn't hear that one before.
In Atlanta, they call them white ones.
Right. So forces, I like forces because these all white joints you could wear with anything. They not as comfortable as a lot of sneaks, so they more or less to chill in. Like I wouldn't advise doing a lot of walking around or trying to run in no shit or play ball and nothing in them. They more or less you go into like a cookout or some shit like that, or you just chilling around where you chilling on the block, some shit like that. That's what forces is for.
A question: you got a hard time getting like your exact size, like a great fit in them joints. I'm like in between 11 and 11 and a half in forces.
Yeah, I'm in between sizes. Period. So.
Right, I'm usually young, but with forces, it's like 11 and a half is too big, and then 11, like you said, ain't doing too much walking.
Right, I just try to make it work.
Right.
Yeah, I got the fuck is that joint called the Protector Jones. I use those Protector Jones.
So you can go with the bigger size, yeah.
Let me see. The cons with these is that they don't really last long. So you only gonna get a couple wears out of these before they go bad. But they ain't that the retail price is only like 90 to 120 at the most. So you can always grab a pair on the low.
Can you though?
What you say?
I said, can you?
Well, you should be able to.
It's a little hard. It's a little hard to grab some white on whites out of a store right now.
That's what I'm saying. Everything kind of hard to grab right now.
Yeah.
I went in the sneaker stores. I was in the sneaker stores and I was like, all these stores are fucking closed because they don't got shit.
Nothing.
All these stores are closed.
They ain't got nothing. But yo, I love a pair of fresh Air Force Ones.
I also got
the white ones and the black ones.
Look,
they remind me of the
Rockefeller
joints.
These is the Space Jam Air Force Ones.
Oh, okay.
This bottom glows in the dark.
Okay, so that's okay. Yeah.
They the LeBron Space Jams.
Yeah, and they got all these different kind of graphics and shit on them. This
that laser print.
Yeah, this joint glow in the dark too.
That's what's up.
The one good thing about a definitely positive about the Air Force One is a solid made shoe.
Yeah,
it's not soft like the old Reeboks was. Remember the classic Rees? The moment you put your toe in there, you get a toe mark.
Yeah,
they kind of last a little longer, even though you can only wear them 2 or 3 times, if that.
Right.
But they got a nice strong look to them, which could be worn with a suit,
right,
or a nice dress-up outfit, or just on some chill.
Right, you can wear it with like anything. Do we got the custom tailor-made Kicks Air Force Ones, bro? Do we got those?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see them.
do we got those on deck for the people? Let's see, people. What's up? I'm gonna give them the big screen. Go through them, bro.
You got the vintage midsole on there too. What I did was, them joints was just your plain smooth leather up front. And you got the texture crocodile print.
Right.
And I made this camo. This camo, I call it fire camo. You know what I'm saying? Going on both sides, and I switch up the swoosh on the inside.
Right.
And then I try to make, like the fire. Not try to, but I made like the fire into your Nike sign. A lot of these bootleg or whatever you want to call them, they changing up the Nike sign and all that. So that's where I kind of got some inspiration from.
Right.
And then you see, I don't know if the camera catching it, you can see tailor-made coming through underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what y'all think about people taking their Nike signs off?
I feel like we all from the same era, and that whole bootleg thing is a no. we wasn't able to touch them. You know what I mean?
If it got a Nike sign on there, I would say leave it alone.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, I ain't with the goofy shit. I'm a plain dude. Leave it alone. There's a reason why you bought the Nikes. Put a check, right? Put a swoosh.
Right. All right, bro. So you wanted to talk about the reseller Air Force Ones. I seen a $100,000 pair of Air Force Ones.
100,000?
Yeah. Think Clark Kent had them or some shit. They was 100,000. Mm-hmm. So what's going on with the resale on Air Force Ones?
My thing is I was really specifically talking about the white on whites. They are reselling white on whites right now, where resellers are going into your Foot Lockers trying to wipe out even like GOAT, where they could buy multiple pairs and then still hold on to them and then resell them, like during a time like this where it's summer, everybody needs 1-2 pairs a month type thing. Right. And now it's up to like what, $130, $150 for the lows. When you just said they was $90, we used to go $90 and have no problem in and out of a store. Right. And it's not really the case no more. White on whites is sold out like they a Yeezy or like they Jordan 1. I just never thought I'd see the day, man, where white on whites is getting resold.
Yo, my son be real hype about getting a pair because of G Herbo. They on that Phaso shit.
Yeah, and I think it's stuff like that got to do it. Got a heavy, something to do with it, because G Phaso, everybody making it big where it's one wear, they got to be fresh, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's only that low top white on white. When we was younger, you know what I'm saying? I was 15 years ago. You might have been able to get away with a mid. You know what I mean? Somebody even is rocking a high.
Right.
But now it's unacceptable, and it's only that white on white low, and it's a whole lot of that music culture that's is just beating in the head. Because I mean, even when like Nelly with the 2 pairs, when he did that, I feel like he ain't blow him up, but he exploited, you know what I'm saying, Air Force Ones at the time, and it didn't create the hype that G Herbo is, and he not even making a song about it. He just he's wearing them.
He said he be getting them ordered to his crib like 500 pairs at a time. That's insane.
That's ridiculous, man.
Another thing.
Go ahead.
Another thing too, just look, is an inexpensive sneaker,
right?
Especially for our culture. So you can actually go to school and be a young boy whose parents might not got a lot of money, but still look fresh and still look fly and be in.
Right.
And your parent ain't got to spend a bang 50 to 200 depending on your feet size, and you can still look like your favorite rapper on TV.
Right.
So I mean that's the hype behind it. And then just this new generation always recycles, like a recycle thing, right? We had them when we was young.
Right.
At one point they became corny.
Yeah.
Remember when people thought Air Force Ones was whack?
Right.
Now they now it's back. Now they back. Like I just found out fitted hats is back in.
Yeah.
Like they no more snapbacks, no more. I'm like, damn, like it changes every now. Big baggy dumb jeans at the bottom is in now. The big dumb jean at the end.
I ain't going back to that, man.
He said no more skinnies, no more. People ain't
can't do it
no more. It's big bell bottom jeans, boot cut drinks.
Nah, I can't do it. I'm too old for that, man. I can't go. So what y'all think about the youngest, the outlaws on the black Air Force Ones?
Black Air Force One activity.
Right.
I can't keep up. I feel like I'm out of touch now, and I'm still in touch. Like it's like you wear a certain sneak and you labeled as a goon, right? I'm like, damn, what the hell Black Air Force One's ever been goon activity?
Right. Never been goon activity.
They was just an alternate, you know what I'm saying? You got white on white, so you got the black joints.
Right. Yo, that's the shit about the Verzuz last night. When Jada came out with them Timbs, that's what I knew it was over.
With the cargo shirt, I was like, yo, yeah, he really trying to step back into his goon bag. Like,
I was like,
what time it was just by looking.
That shit crazy. All right, we gonna move on to this new Jordan 1 topic, which is they got these joints with the lightning bolt. That's a carbon copy of Jordan 1s, basically. But they got this lightning bolt. I think they going for like $600. I seen some of them going for like $600.
Are they the Air Kais or are they the actual Jordans?
Those the Kais.
The Air Kais.
He killing them out
I had somebody offer me a pair today. Supposedly they got a plug with somebody who works in one of the warehouses, and they offered me a pair for $375. Right. And I mean, I ain't got no interest to buy a bootleg for more than I could. You know what I mean? More than a Jordan 1. Like that makes no sense to me.
Right.
And I mean, I got a close friend. He's heavy into the Kai. He done been down to Houston. It's like another pop-up soon. End of this month he's going to DC. He could keep going to all the pop-ups to go grab them Air Kais, and it's a resale market for them joints,
right? And
they still being made. You know what I'm saying? Like that's true definition of a hype.
They're putting a resale on everything now.
The thing about the Air Kais, they not a Bing 5200. They 300 to 600 a pair though.
Right. That's what
so they're not even. They're not even a Jordan out the door price. They
retail retail $275. Right. And
he's doing an in-store here in Philly for the Made in America.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to be. They did a raffle. They're doing a raffle for who's going to be able to buy the first 200 pair of sneakers, and then everybody else got to stay in the line.
That's crazy.
Which that line, if you ever seen an Air Kai line, that line be wrapped around blocks.
Yeah, like he definitely got a demand. You know what I mean? He got a fan base, and that. I mean, I guess that's all you really need to, you know what I mean, have your business flourish, and at the same time, you still got the hype.
Yeah, but I think at this point, since COVID, everybody on a custom, different kind of shit. So I think at this point, anybody can create something, and if it's fly, that shit can take off.
Yeah, man. I was contemplating quitting my fucking job and requesting a PPP loan because these niggas out here is winning right now, bro. Like just regular people out here winning. Like I was talking to Mike, right? And he was like, "No, look at this." I was in where he worked. He was like, "Look at the bull over there he had a handful of money in his hand, like he was a rapper.
Right.
Had a bag over his body. He paid for his items. Instead of him paying with the money in his hand, he takes his money out the bag, puts the money on the counter. So people, I'm like, yo, what we rappers now? Like, what are we? It's cool to floss, but I never, we come from an era where you floss too much, you get touched.
Yeah.
You get touched. You get touched by the cops. You get touched by your ops, as they call them. You get touched. Somebody going to touch you. Now it's just like you got to pull money out every time somebody say something to you, and you got to show all this money, and you still living with your mom in the basement. Like,
that's what I don't understand. They get this little 20 bands and they don't know how to act.
Right.
I just don't get it. It was
they're not even flipping that shit. They just buying some dumb shit.
Right. It don't make any sense.
Yeah.
The law coming down on a lot of their asses too, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They think that shit's sweet. Law about to come down.
Exploited them. That's the craziest part. I never. They got people address, what type of business what type of business they got.
Right.
What amount they got.
Right.
And yeah, so a lot of thugs. You know what I mean? You got your information out there on the website for anybody to see.
Right. For a lot of those loans, they starting to put out a program where they got to show what they spent that money on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't show what you spent that money on, then they coming for that ass.
Yeah. So what y'all think about the rappers with their own brands, with a particular brand like a Jordan brand, like Travis Scott's, the Drake's?
I'm not mad at it.
The other people that's doing their thing as far as music and their influence and sneakers.
I'm not mad at it because back in the day, I had the G Units and all that, so I ain't mad at it.
G Unit was a wave, and I feel like Travis. I don't feel like you feel like Travis. His wave is as big as G Unit's wave with the sneakers and everything.
Bigger.
You think it's bigger?
Bigger.
I don't think it's as big. I just think the kids is hopping on it just because they think it's a thing. I don't think it's a movement. It's not a movement like the G Unit movement.
Yo,
that's a good term.
I will disagree with that. Travis Scott got a sneaker that's about to release this weekend, right? The low, the fragment ones.
The ones, yeah.
Lows, right? They retailing for $190. It's already a resale market for $450, $4,500.
I would say, yeah, right.
G Unit had the wave. They didn't have the resale value because it still was a pair of Reeboks.
It wasn't reselling at that time.
That's right.
Really doing resale at that time.
Right.
But just check, like, people is killing these people over Travis Scott's. Like, they mobbing this bull for a Jordan 6.
Right.
Right? All it is a 6 that he put a cactus on the back and gave it a little pocket over top or flipped the Nike sign backwards.
Right.
Yeah. Him and Virgil doing the sneaks.
My thing is, if you a real sneakerhead, like, even I had to do some research, like a real sneakerhead. Travis biting a lot of styles. Like, he's not the first. That's not the first backward swoosh. Like, Nike did that back in early '90s. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you really get down to it, Trav ain't even doing nothing original. So with that being said, I feel like, everything recycles itself. Yeah. I feel like subconsciously people gravitate towards that Trav because they can associate it with a sneaker from back in the day, or they just think like, okay, this looks like something Nike would have already did. You know what I mean? Travis just putting a crazy colorway on it. But
it's the kids. They don't know the history.
Yeah, they don't know.
Because there's some rapper shit. So whatever the new rapper shit is, they hopping on it. Whatever it is. I'm surprised.
You don't think that's what the G Unit was?
Yeah.
You don't think that's what G Units was? Because we was copping them because of 50, like them.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, right.
But it still had to be if it wasn't a fly sneaker, we would have been like, no.
Was them like not the was it? Well, I forget what the name was, but them regular G units, the low tops, and then they had
the regular G units was like regular Reebok Revenges.
It was.
Yeah,
right.
so it was cool.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't take no risk with that joint.
Right.
I think somebody that need to.
We can't hear you now. We can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. I think somebody that need to get major respect. Can y'all see me?
No.
No, you going in and out.
All right. Somebody needs to get major respect. That doesn't get the respect they deserve is Dapper Dan. Because remember, Jay-Z recycled the old Gucci's that we used to go to Atlantic City to get. Right. And our parents used to drive to Atlantic City to get the old Gucci sneaks. And Jay-Z put them on as the S. Carters. And then 50 Cent came out with the G units. And that's what spawned rappers now, taking their styles from people like that and flipping it into their own brand. So it's individuals like that who paved the way for rappers to even have careers outside of music and have in fashion and shit like that.
Right. I seen some Louis Air Force Ones that was nasty. Them Jones was crazy.
They the new Jones, T.
Virgil
I
joints.
need them, T. Yeah. The Virgil Jones. I'm spending $1,700 on them. I'm spending $1,700 and I'm not wearing them, and I don't care what. They fly, bro.
It's a great investment, and like you said, you could just sit them joints just to look at, and then I say less than a year after they drop, they going to double in price easy.
Right. Yeah, them Jones is nasty. I fuck with them Jones.
But in the same breath, I feel like Drake, he like the worst as far as even like I say just current rappers who's going on both sides with fashion and rapping. Right. Drake's drops is horrible. Like I don't know if you've seen his sneaker yet, but that one looked like some JC
I only see OVO like the OVO 10s and like 12s or some shit.
No, he dropping his own style. It's probably you're gonna probably start to see more. More pictures coming up soon. But them joints, they literally look like some JCPenney 1999 like type.
Oh, Drake, no.
Like he really dropped the ball with. Nike gave him full. I can't say what they did, but they let him create his own sneaker. And
he's not a If you know that, but Drake for real,
he don't really got no style.
Bull.
Right. Yeah. He don't got no style.
If you have a people's style, it's not. It don't give you fly.
Right.
And we from Philly.
A nigga like Fab should have been on that shit.
Yeah. We Philly. We from Philly. We from the East Coast. We got New York above us. We got DC below us, and we got our own style. And he's not a guy from our area.
Right.
Like what we seen last night. Like you seen style out there last night. You seen swag up there.
Right.
And as much as Drake is a great rapper, a great entertainer, he can't touch that style that the Biggies and the Jay-Z's, which has been carried on by the Cams and the A$AP Rockies, and Lil Baby even got a little style to him. And he's from the South, but he just don't give you that.
I said Lil Baby got the potential to blow Travis out of the water, I think.
Yeah.
If he dropped a hot sneak right now, Lil Baby could blow Travis out the water.
I feel like that's Lil Baby problem though. He can't. If he did it, he would blow it out the water. But he's so like when he said he don't want to be like the conscious rapper, like he don't want to do nothing outside of his box. Like he just comfortable where he at. Man, I feel like he leaving money on the table. We're not doing no merch or anything like that.
You're gonna see a difference when that rap money start to become. It's different when that rap money is just normal now.
Yeah.
And now you got to explore and take it outside. Now he hanging around. Look who he hanging around though. He hanging around the Robert Krafts.
Right.
The Jay-Z's. He hanging around them dudes who touched 100 million, who's now touching 1 billion. He gonna want that kind of money.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's his problem. All he gonna do is try to rap to get it.
You can't get it with Skechers. You can't. There's only one brand that's going to give it to you, and that's that check, that Nike. Them checks over stripes.
All right. On that note, we gonna go to these off-white dunks. So they dropping, the 50 off-white dunks They dropping the whole 50 at one time, bro.
Nah, they're not doing 50 at one time, and it's they haven't said how they doing it, but it's like you gotta be heavy on this on that Nike sneakers app, and when they do drop, they not sure even which one you gonna get. They did just do the first one. The first one just dropped. It's like number one is like a white leather with an aged sole, like a yellowish aged sole, and then the 50 is like an all black pair, and then everything in the middle damn near look the same, just with like a different color shoelaces in them, basically.
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't, they not these joints that's up there here.
All right, I'm not a big fan of them Jones anyway, though.
Yeah, like you see, yeah, them joints.
Man, just 3
In the
years
middle-
ago, dunks
the
was
middle
considered
top of the first one.
bobos, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People was considering dunk like that's almost like you getting a pair of Jordan 1s mid, or you know what I mean, or the low ones. Like it was forbidden to get a pair of dunks. Like you was missing something. But now,
No, I can't.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, and all right, so like, who was it? Offset. He was the one that like blew up the dunks, and he was digging in the crates basically. Though, you know what I'm saying? He was going and grabbing the joints that dropped in like 01, 02, 03. And I feel like that's what dunks did have some type of, you know what I mean, some type of buzz to them, was back in like the early 2000s, after like Air Force One stopped being the thing and people started venturing out into different silhouettes. And I feel like that's when like they had the Supreme dunks back in the day, Stussy dunks. Like everybody, it was a lot of dope collaborations years ago, and then dunks fell all the way off.
That's crazy. I like those Kentucky, those high Kentucky dunks, in the orange dunks. Those
Yeah, see, and that's like, yeah,
the ambush.
Be true to your school pack.
Yeah,
They had with all the well, not all the colleges, but like a bunch of major colleges, and like they created hype with just doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just having a colorway that represents your school. That was enough hype for Nike. You know what I'm saying? They created a buzz just by making a colorway that represented a school.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Dunks is, I got like a love-hate relationship with dunks because they, in my opinion, they like a floppy Air Force One.
Yeah.
Right.
So
They're low
kind of
budget
like
Air Force One to me, right? Yeah.
Right.
You couldn't get the Air Force One, so you got the dunks.
Right.
It's almost like you sent your mom, you told your mom what to get. She got to the store, she got the wrong sneak.
That's her.
She got the wrong sneak because they was 45 instead of 90.
Right.
And she came
and she
back
got you
and
two
you
pairs.
said, "What the fuck is these?" You know what I mean?
He said she got you 2 pair of them.
Because they was on sale. Because they equaled up to 90.
Right. No, I can't fuck with it.
Now they crazy on girl feet, crazy on kids, crazy on girls. I would have, if you are a lady that likes a good shoe game, sneaker wise, a dunk is perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit people need to leave to the girls, man.
Yeah, let the girls keep that. Like let girls will turn a sneaker into a revolution for real.
Right.
That's why I feel like they started doing like they had a dunk wedge. I don't know if you saw them joints. It was probably like
I want to see that.
Come on, bro.
They had it, bro. Yeah.
That's like a croc to me, bro. You can't nothing like that. Nothing with the back of your feet out.
I'm cool. I want to see nothing like that. All right, so you said you wanted to talk about what other sneakers are losing popularity. What's a major sneaker that's losing popularity then?
I feel, man, like basketball sneakers in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if they hot, just because it's a mid top or because it's a basketball sneaker, I feel like can't nobody fuck with it. And it's even like with just the South Beach LeBrons. Like I never thought, even if they retro them joints, that they would be an easy cop. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was an iconic sneaker when they dropped. You know, I don't know how many years ago it was, but man, that was $1,000 sneaker easy, and now you can go get it for probably below retail now. And like that's why I feel like it's crazy. Even like I don't know if you remember these ain't the original colorway, but like the Paytons, the Gary Payton joints.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like I feel, you know what I mean? Just any basketball sneak just ain't got the hype no more.
But that's because these basketball players, they sneakers is not as fire as we had Webbers, we had Pippins, we had Barkley, we had Jason Kidds, we had all kinds of fire basketball players.
You got four or five people with a sneak right now. That's
it. And half of them don't suck.
Yeah.
You know
how Kyrie just trashed his own sneak, right?
Yeah, I seen Kyrie like I'm not even fucking with them Jones.
You know who need their own sneak though?
And those Giannis was trash.
Who would be perfect for a
his
sneaker?
Next is gonna be alright though.
Okay. Yes, they was hot. They are. But they look like the old KDs. It seems like they recycle
the KD 4s you're talking about. Yeah.
But PJ Tucker is somebody who needs his own shoe.
Oh my gosh.
I think PJ would kill a design just because his collection is retarded.
Right. Like you could tell he got great taste for sneaks, man.
Yes. And he played with everybody. He like every different kind of style. He'll get a LeBron, he'll wear Giannis, he'll wear Kyrie, KD, whatever.
I'm mad my man Dame went with Adidas, man, because Nike could have probably did some things with Dame, man.
I don't
T, we might see that man in the Sixers uniform soon, T.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if he comes to the Sixers, man, and I'll be able to to see my boy, man.
Yeah, come. You know what I mean? I know you and the Lake Show got a real life romance.
Hey,
but
man,
your man LeBron is killing your legacy out there, man.
The only one.
Your boy LeBron is killing the legacy of what Kobe and them built before
He's killing him, man. They doing too much right now, man.
Right, yo, everybody on their team like 43.
Yeah, you seen Melo just he just signed
my boy. See, I don't like that because I'm a very huge Carmelo fan and I love everything about Carmelo, but I can't ride for him right now.
You know what I think is going to be?
I hate LeBron just that much, y'all.
I feel like when Carmelo signed, it's going to be. Remember when Gary Payton and Karl Malone, they all tried to do that with man. It's going to be that all over again.
It's going to be worse than that, though. I think it's going to be like when Wade went to the Cavs.
Yeah,
when Wade went to the Cavs and they had Isaiah Thomas and they had all these things. It just didn't work. Like it's too much shit.
But they saying that LeBron has been talking to D Wade about coming back,
cut it the fuck
so they
out.
all can play together for the first time.
Cut it the fuck out.
I retired
the 2003 draft class. You know they always drafted together.
Right.
They said before they retired, they all wanted to play together at least one time.
Well, they should have did the Olympics. Like, no,
they
better not
did the Olympics, but this is where they want to play professionally.
No, D Wade can't come out of retirement for this.
Facts. He was looking rusty before he retired.
That's not a good look, man. I don't even know how LeBron and Russ going to play together.
That's the problem. That's why I feel like they're going to bump heads and they ain't going to be a good look.
I see Russ fighting somebody on the team. I don't know if he's going to be LeBron, but he's going to fight somebody.
Oh, yo, it's going to be LeBron because, you know, Russ said, I'm not J.R. Smith. You not going young boy me. He said, I am not J.R. Smith.
What do that even mean? Like that's a loaded comment.
He said, I am not J.R. Smith. I'm like, damn, if I'm J.R. Smith, I'm like, what that mean, bro?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do that really mean?
True that. All right, so what can we do to fix the sneaker industry right now?
It's too far gone.
I think it is.
It's too far gone, and the reason why is because
I think Nike don't even care about their designs no more. That's the problem. Nike don't even care no more. Like
it's crazy.
Like I like Vapor Maxes. I like the regular Vapor Max 3s, but the new Vapor Maxes is like they doing too much. Like
oh yeah. They're putting two bubbles on top of each other. I don't know if you've seen them joints. Yeah, but they got sneakers that look you can't even walk in them right. Yeah, I don't know. And I feel like that's what Nike's just trying anything. They trying to be that cutting edge, ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay on the front end of technology, and they just losing it.
It's never
there's so many classic sneakers that could be redone that Nike don't even give no love to. I don't get it.
No love.
It's because Nike don't want to pay them. Like they didn't want to pay Dion. to bring them prime times back.
Yeah. A lot of them sneakers is
want to pay
connected to players. Yeah.
That's crazy. Remember when Reebok had a run when they had Shaq's, Sean Kemp's, they had all the Reebok pumps and shit. They had a little run right there. I don't know.
They had well, I feel like that was almost like the Kobe's. Like it was a lot of like okay players sporting Reeboks. You know what I'm saying? And that kept. If your favorite player was D Brown, you know what I'm saying? It was cool to wear Reeboks then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I feel like how Kobe's, they had such a crazy run. And even after Kobe retired, is you know what I mean, majority of the league was still wearing Kobe's.
But just look at the league right now. Look at the league. It's not too many. It's not too many killers. It's not too many Kobe's out there.
I mean, I don't even think it's that. I think it's because these players chose the wrong brand. Like, look at Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I would like to know what's they real thinking behind that. Like,
two people.
They just wanted to get paid.
Like, Joel Embiid might be the best big man in basketball, most dominant, right? We could say.
But they said big men don't sell sneakers.
But I'm sure he could if Nike would got behind him and did what they did with Shaq when Shaq was with Reebok.
Right.
But see, I feel like Shaq has some type of style though. I feel like Embiid, like he ain't got no style, so his sneakers gonna look like like how New Balance did with Kawhi. Like, you know what I'm saying? They drop the ball, like they keep trying. Them New Balance is trash, bro.
It's all about the money. It ain't about the look no more, man.
Yeah.
Used to match your sneaks with your fit. Let's just go back to the J Kids and the Pistons and the Barclays. Like that shit was iconic.
Facts.
Pieces of fashion. It ain't just iconic sneakers. They was pieces of fashion.
Right. So that's also because a lot of these kids ain't playing ball no more.
Yeah.
So they not buying ball sneaks. They just buying like Air Force Ones and like luxury. They like these kids is wearing Gucci sneaks and shit in like in the 6th, 7th grade.
Right. I feel like the only way to fix or even like bring it back would be to make certain sneakers widely available. Like if I could go grab a pair of Concords right now,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would boost the sneaker industry. I don't feel like everybody will be walking around in Concords because they will always be out.
Right.
But if you needed a fresh pair of Concords, they always there for you. You know what I'm saying? If it was certain sneakers like a Flu Game 12 or Bread 13, like certain iconic colorways, like if I could always double back and grab a pair, I feel like the kids, you know what I mean, would get back into that mix. Because a lot of kids dick they sneaks, and once your Concords is dick, it's like, well, I'm gonna wait 5 years for another pair.
Right.
So,
right. They made them too exclusive. Everything is too exclusive.
Right. Absolutely.
It's trouble. It's trouble out here, man.
Before we go any further or get off what y'all think about that Verzuz battle last night? Like that's a night of fashion right there,
right?
Because that was two iconic groups that brought fashion to the forefront. We had the Locks with the puffy shining suit era. Then they crossed over to the streets again. Mm-hmm. Then you had Dipset, which incorporated a lot of styles that we see in these young boys wear, especially with the tailored jeans at that point. Because one point they was big baggy jeans, and they went to a more slim fit jean.
Yeah, when they was doing the skull head.
Right.
Chain hanging off your jeans and all that.
Right.
I think that one of the things that the Verzuz battle showed me last night is stop sleeping on these old heads out here, man. Yeah. That new style.
It was refreshing to me because I don't gotta listen to Young Thug. I don't gotta listen to
Soldier Boy.
And
no Soldier Boy.
You get to listen to some real shit last night, man.
Yeah.
They made I know my neighbors was like, what the fuck is going on over there? Yo, I was screaming they lines, yo. When Jada was rapping, I was rapping every line. When Cam was rapping, I was rapping every line. But it's a shame what Jada Kiss did to them boys, man.
I can't believe they allowed that shit.
I feel like they was like almost like they were scared. Like
right.
Like Dipset was like, I don't know what to do with Jada. Like it's
right.
It's a different energy. Like, you know, Cam cocky. Like, me and Steve was talking about this before the show started. Cam is one of them dudes who's always been cocky, never shied away from controversy or opening his mouth. But last night, we didn't get that Cam.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't get that Cam. We used to Cam overpowering people, talking over people, being brash and disrespectful. But Kiss was there for it all.
Right.
And I feel like that's what it was. Kiss kept his finger on, you know what I mean? Kept his finger on top of Cam, and Cam he ain't really have the chance to even start popping his shit or anything like that. It
floored me when the crowd started booing Cam. I was like,
yo, that was
I wasn't even mad that they was booing him because he wasn't rapping. Like, what are you doing?
But still, they was in New York, man. Like
that's what I'm saying.
They was in his borough. Because Manhattan is his borough. Harlem is in Manhattan.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, you at home in front of your people and you getting booed?
Yo, Cam, I was so mad at Cam. He didn't get up till like the 4th song, man. He was sitting down to like the 4th song, and then they did crunk music second. I was like, why is that even on the playlist? Who's picking this shit? And I was looking at Cam like, is Cam trying to make a point that these niggas is like not shit without me? I thought I thought Cam was trying to make a point to Jewels and Jimmy, like, y'all niggas, it's just not even like.
But even then, when he got up, Kiss had an answer.
Right.
Kiss had an answer. Kiss had an answer.
He was prepared.
Yeah, he was prepared because he did verses already. That was a cheat code. He already did verses. He already know you gotta bring the shit from the gate.
The whole time he was taking that too, he was like, "I'm cheating. It's a cheat code. I'm cheating. It's a cheat code." Like, yeah, Kiss knew how to win that battle. You know what I'm saying? Cam ain't.
No, but Dipset was just super cocky with the I'ma smoke you.
Right.
Like, I didn't understand what the banter back and forth was when they was saying that they was better than them. I didn't never think that Dipset was better than the Lox.
No, nobody would never say they was better than them, but that they supposed to have better energy than them. They didn't bring the energy.
Their usual energy, which you used to. Like, yeah, they ain't bring that.
They didn't bring the energy. That's what happened.
But I feel like the Dipset that we used to isn't the Dipset that's in 2021.
Right. That's how like Cam don't fuck with these niggas.
and Jewels, I feel like Jewels done lost a couple marbles.
Right.
So, yeah, he just not the same bull anymore. And then, like you said, they started playing Freaky Zeke and not Freaky. They started playing Max B. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, they started pulling anything out they had to try to get one up, and nothing worked.
As soon as Cam ain't come out with them, I was like, they in trouble. Cam didn't even walk to the stage with them. I was like, they in trouble, man.
But I thought, to me, I thought that was just Cam being cocky too, like wanting to be fashionably laid.
I knew something was up because it's one thing if he didn't walk down with them and then he walked down like right after them. He came out like 5 minutes after them. Like.
I feel like they might even went through it backstage, like the songs or something. Like they was bumping heads backstage or something. Like something like that. That wasn't the Dipset I was used to. So
that shit hurt my heart. Man.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It was like they need a redo.
Right, that shit hurt my heart. Man.
But that's that. See, I'm gonna talk my shit now, because that's that Puffy machine. People don't give Puff credit. Puff will get you ready for shit like that.
Right.
Puff being hard on them niggas made niggas think they was getting jerked. But look, they was prepared for a show. Right. Regardless of whatever, they was prepared for a battle. They was prepared to come out there and show their best, get their best shit.
Right.
And fuck anything that was going around them and just do they hits.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That shit crazy. I
thought a punch was going to get thrown. I was scared. I was in the house saying somebody going to get hit. I thought it was about to get fizzy out this joint.
I don't know what they going to do to top that, though. I don't know what they can do to top that.
They can't give us nothing corny. They got to come harder. They got to come even better next time. They got to give us Nori and Beans.
But I don't think Nori and Beans can top that.
Nah. Because Beans ain't got the lung capacity they used to, so he can't
They
even.
They going to either had to give us Nikki and Kim since Kim asked for that battle.
If they do Foxy and Kim, oh man, it's on. It's on.
But Kim and Nikki got real beef too, though. Like I think they, because you got the new school and the old school.
Yeah, but even though I think Nikki is a better rapper, I think Kim washes Nikki just because she got those hits.
Yeah, she washes.
So many of them.
Right.
So many of them. Even the features, like she got so many feet, like man. And like what's Nikki? Nikki can't put out nothing with Biggie. It's like once you know what I'm saying, once Kim drops something with Biggie in it, oh man, it's over.
Right. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. But what sneakers is y'all looking forward to? What's the sneaker that y'all looking forward to next?
That's a good question.
I'm actually looking for them LeBron 9s that they about to re-release. LeBron just came out and said he doing a retro of his iconic 9s when he played with Miami. I'm looking for them.
So yeah, all right. So but did you see them yet?
Yes.
You like that colorway?
The black and green?
Yeah.
What black
I do like that. I do like that.
It's like they doing like a new colorway. It's a retro, but it's a new colorway. Like you said, this was like represent Miami. I think they even call it like South Beach or something like that.
But they supposed to match Bronny's upcoming school year uniform.
Okay, I was wondering.
That's why that black and green colorway came out, because that colorway for his school.
I ain't mad at that. I could fuck with those. I'm waiting on those 12s though. They got these new black 12s that got like a different kind of bottom to them and shit.
Oh, the recycle joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On them.
I'm a heavy fan of 12s regardless. Like 12s, you could put them. You can kind of get them any colorway and they're gonna be dope.
Mm-hmm. I didn't feel like they should drop more of them joints, like the Flint 12s. I feel like, man, I love them joints.
Right.
You like the Flints?
Yeah, man, I like the Flints. Like that dark gray colorway, like even like with the Flint 13s. Like I'm a big fan of them joints.
Right.
But my next sneaker I'm trying to grab is the Obsidian 13s. They I don't know if you seen them joints.
Yeah,
I think that's a slept on colorway in any silhouette. That Obsidian blue, over a white is ridiculous.
It's like the alternate like UNC colorway. Yeah.
So what do y'all think about the people that's wearing a pair of sneakers but a different color, left and right?
Oh, like a what the almost or something like that, or they literally putting a Concord on in a Space Jam or like something.
They literally putting two different colors.
Nah, I can't get.
I'm not a fan, y'all.
Yeah, I can't get with it. It's like that's that weird flex. You know what I'm saying? That they say that. Like I'll be like, bro, like.
Like just to show that you got both colors, like that's
right.
It's almost like one sneaker threw up on the other sneaker.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like you start questioning, like, did you mess up the other sneaker? And you just like, I'm one day I'm gonna just wild out and just nah, I can't.
I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I can't.
That's why even like say I ain't really a big like what the fan, like you know what I mean, the what the LeBrons and what.
I only like the What the Forest. The What the Forest I'm cool with.
See, like but they kind of like flow with each other, you know what I'm saying? They definitely fed off each sneaker fed off each other, and I like with the them 5s that recently dropped, they had one red, one yellow. Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's hideous.
Right.
Hideous.
I'm good on
hideous.
I'm good on that.
They was like 2 different materials too. Like one was like short suede, and then one had like the longer, like hairy suede. I'm like,
I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I don't know. Wait, Jordan just be trying anything, and he get away with it.
All right, so is there the last question before we get out of here? Is there any price that you wouldn't pay for your favorite sneaker?
I thought it was. I thought it was. I said I would never pay $2,000, $3,000 for a pair of sneaks. I'm paying $2,000, $3,000 for a pair of sneakers this weekend. I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna go get them.
The Red October.
No, not the Red Octobers because they too red. But I'm going to get the Yeezy Nike collabos. Okay. I love that. That's true. When he was
Which
with
one?
Nike,
First
and
one or
he
second
dropped
one?
the black and green and red. Yep.
Oh yeah, was they like was it Solars? Was that?
The Solars.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I love that shoe. I love that shoe. I think that's a timeless shoe that regardless of whatever era we in, is going to be one
I
of
would
those
think
shoes.
it would never be a time that I would pay a certain price, but it's like the norm now is becoming like 400, 500.
Yeah.
If you really want, whatever sneaker you want, that's
Yeah.
becoming the norm now to pay like 400 or 500. So it's like everything is out the water.
Fam, I don't got time for lines.
Yeah,
I don't got time to be sitting on a sneaker app all day trying to see if I won a raffle. I don't got
No,
time to
well,
be
you didn't.
calling 9 million stores no more. If I want this shit, I know I'm gonna have to pay premium for the price.
Right. And I feel like that's what it is. When we got up in age, you know what I mean? It was the not even instant gratification, but the ease. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you don't want to be in line. You don't want to be clicking away on the computer, knowing the L is coming soon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to guarantee it. But that's what I was telling myself, like, even back in like 2010, 2011, that's when I started paying resale. And it was because I didn't want to wait in line.
Right.
And I remember the first time I waited in line, bro, was 2001. And as crazy as it sounds, this was in Granite Run Mall. I waited for the Cool Gray 11s.
Right.
And after that put a bad taste in my mouth back in 01. So that's why, like, you know what I mean? It progressed over time to where we is today, where I'm like, I can't even fathom standing in line. Like, it ain't happening.
All right, so as we wrap up, do y'all think sneakers last as long as they used to?
Nope, definitely not.
Nope,
definitely not.
Nope.
I mean, even you could that's became an issue. Like when when mics, they was dropping the mics and they was like, yo, the leather is horrible. Right. And they had to do like the remastered Jordans where they saying they was cutting all the leather off of one piece of skin and like stuff like that. Like even the leather, not only the leather, the rubber they use now, like everything is cheaper, trying to maximize their margins. You know what I'm saying? Their profit margin, and that's what's really hurting the sneaker industry. Is, well, in a way, it's hurting the consumer, but they eating because, like you said, like even like the Air Force One, I feel like Air Force Ones lasted longer back in the day.
It's rough out here. It's rough out here, and I can't be walking around with no bullshit on. Like I can't do it.
Nah. It go against your religion, man. My religion won't allow me.
Right.
I can't do it, man. All right, so as we wrap up, does anybody have a sneaker question for the next show? Any sneaker question? As y'all thinking about it, I'm gonna pull up the sneaker question from last week and play that for the people as y'all think about it. Let me see if I can find this shit.
See, we gotta come up with our top fan too.
Who's our top fan?
We gotta see who is our top fan, who's here every week, who's engaged, who's always spreading the love, spreading the message, sharing the link, commenting, liking the YouTube page. Because for our top fan, there's a special gift. We seen a young man last 2 weeks ago get blessed with a pair of black cats out the collection.
Right.
We seen last week how Philly gave us a bunch of CDs to give out.
Right.
Our top fan is going to get a pair of 12s, the all blues. If you know what they is, if you don't know what they are, look them up. Our top fan is going to get a pair of Jordan 12s, the royal blue ones.
Right.
They silly. That's for our top fan. So make sure y'all sharing every week. Make sure y'all commenting. Make sure y'all liking and subscribing. Make sure
everybody likes the video, comment under the video, and subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Right. Never
Bring
know
your
that
friends. Tell your friends about the channel. Bring your friends with you.
Right. Yeah, because we about to get deep into this shit.
Because you're not going to want to miss what's coming up. We got big guests. Even though every guest that we have every week is big, we're going to have people that some of your idols, some of the people that you like to watch on TV. We're gonna go inside a couple people's closets in their homes that y'all like to watch on TV. A couple of celebrities we got coming up. A couple of football and basketball players that we got. This channel is gonna move.
Right. All right. I got the question from last week, so we can get into that real quick. Let me see. Let me make sure this is the right video and shit.
What is the name of the material that little checkerboard floor on the inside of the 11s on the outside, but on the inside of the shoe?
On the insole of the 11s?
Not the insole, the part right here. The part that little part in between right here. I'm sure it's called.
We can't hear you, say.
We're gonna be sending out more gifts soon. Anybody who has the answer to that question, we're gonna be sending out more gifts soon. But anybody got a question for this week?
Let's let
I got one.
With a question.
You got one, Chris?
Yeah. What sneaker did Allen Iverson make? What was Allen Iverson's favorite sneaker to wear when he was in Georgetown?
Oh shit!
You dropped several hints today.
Right.
Oh,
that sounds like it might be your favorite.
What sneaker did Allen Iverson wear at Georgetown? Yo, those was the years when Allen Iverson was in Georgetown playing against Ray Allen. Oh man, it was different. UMass with Candy. It was different.
Man. It made you want them sneaks, though.
Right.
Like they literally made you want them sneaks. Like you had to have them sneaks.
That's when you really thought like the sneaker made you a better ball player. You know what I'm saying?
True that. Those were different times, man. Different times. Right. I don't know what we doing now.
Like we don't have that kind of competition no more in ball.
But like you said, it's not that many dogs in the league. It's nice. The competition against each other is so weak right now because everybody want to get a chip.
You know who a dog though?
About joining.
You know who a dog, and I gained so much more respect for him during these playoffs.
Who that?
Is Devin Booker, yo.
Oh yeah.
Young boy is going to be a problem when he figures it out.
But he's not even that young. I feel like he been grinding and consistently getting better year after year. You know what I'm saying? But he's young enough to where he can still make an impact. You know what I mean? Next year, the year after that.
All right.
Like Melo got that dog in him, but he be in the gym 24/7, but it's a little late for Melo.
Right. All right. So as we sign out, pick any player that you think deserves a signature shoe. No, you still there? I see you on mute and shit. Pick any player in the league that you think deserves a signature shoe.
My man from the Hawks, Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Trae Young. I feel like if he put a sneak out, the kids will gravitate to it. It's enough older people that love his game. You know what I mean? So they might gravitate towards it too.
No, you heard the question?
What was the question?
Pick any player in the league that you think deserves a signature shoe.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
And you know what? I think if Kobe was still alive, he would have went with Kobe. I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He comes to mind. Him and Bradley Beal.
All right, here's my sleeper, Jason Tatum.
I can see that too.
He with Jordan though, right? So he got his signature shoe coming out, right?
He with the Jordan team?
Yeah, he with the Jordan team.
He with Jordan. I didn't know he got a signature sneak coming out though.
He with the Jordan team, yeah.
I feel like Lonzo Ball too. If Lonzo Ball, if his pop ain't ruined his whole like sneaker career, I feel like Lonzo Ball.
I think he getting it back. I think him being in Chicago now is going to revive that marketing campaign that's behind him, because you could see he distanced himself from his pop.
Yeah,
both the brothers did.
Yeah, definitely. They got it. They finally got the pop to take a back seat.
Right. All right, y'all. Let's sign out. It was a great show as usual.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to both of y'all for holding it down. We gonna keep this thing pushing. I got a TaylorMade Kicks t-shirt for you too, bro.
My man.
I'm doing the TaylorMade Kicks t-shirts with custom sneakers now, so you'll see what I got for you.
I seen like a prototype or something. I like the design, man. I like where you're going.
All right. So we gonna keep that pushing. Make sure everybody likes and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
We out.